If I didn't have a million views, if I wasn't the famous content creator, if I didn't get to that goal, then I was what everybody said I was, and I never reached that goal. What's good with you? It's your boy Scotty, the creator of Dazed, delightfully dazed. How you feeling? How you doing? Welcome in. I hope you staying hydrated. Man, hot outside. Listen, man, I'm planning adventures, so many different videos. If you new here, I'm known for all my outdoor stuff, them good vibes, and that's about it. I want to do so much with this channel and make it into a beacon of positivity, light, and hope, and just create a community where everybody's human. Because it's really hard to find that on the internet. There's so many negative things, negative news, media. It seems like World War III is gonna happen tomorrow every day, you know? Since like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Since forever. The Cold War. You see, it's been a year since I restarted all my content. I took a 365-day break, took all my content down, deleted my accounts essentially, just wiped everything, kind of disappeared off the internet because I was so mentally drained, distraught, chasing validation externally on so many levels because I had trauma from losing football after 18 years when I was in college because of my TikTok content back in 2020 when I first got started. It ruined a lot for me. It made me think about perspective, and then it made me try to prove that I wasn't a failure. I stopped going to school. I stopped doing so many things that I used to do that made me feel fulfilled, that built my identity. And when I lost all that stuff and I couldn't do it anymore, from football to school to even when I was a community advocate or activist, however you want to say it. When I stopped doing a lot of these things, my identity was drained from me, and I was always scraping up trying to find a new identity because I never felt like somebody. I always wanted to be somebody, and until people saw me as somebody, until I got that external validation as somebody, I would never see myself as somebody because I don't trust myself. I only care about what other people think, and that's not good. Going from a star football player to a washed up college football player to a person who stopped going to school to a person who's now on the internet just doing this 24/7. I sat there and had a lot of different perspectives thrown my way, and it made me shift my identity to the lazy pothead, to the washed up has-been, to the failure at life, to somebody who's messy and lazy and can't get anything done. I didn't let any of those become me because I set out on a mission to prove every perspective that others had of me wrong. The problem there is I never tried to prove to myself that they were wrong. I tried to prove to them that they were wrong. For example, if I didn't have a million views, if I wasn't the famous content creator, I was looking to get paid and make this my life. If I didn't get to that goal, then I was what everybody said I was, and I never reached that goal. But do you think I sunk to that level and embodied and became what other people said about me, their perspectives, and let that ruin my drive to keep on trying to succeed? Hell nah. Did it make it harder? Hell yeah. Listen, man, what's life without a challenge? It's a video game, strategy game. You gotta sit there and keep building strategy, try new pathways, even if one fails, because that failure is the building block to success. Hey, dog, and if you don't try, you can't fail. And if you can't fail, if you don't fail, you don't succeed because you don't know how, because you'll never learn from your mistakes and grow stronger, get better. You know, man, it's like playing football. If you don't watch that film, if you don't work out, if you don't critique yourself to get better, and you think things are just gonna happen, things won't happen, things won't change. Even if you're the best in the world at what you do, if you just sit there and expect things to happen, one day your luck might run out, and it's time for you to put in the work. But you never did it. You never knew how. And now you're shit out of luck, buddy. That's why you should always constantly be working to grow and change, because nothing in life is constant but change, man. I'm not that football player anymore. I'm not that scholar anymore. I'm not the activist anymore. The dude who wants to be president anymore. I'm not the famous content creator I thought I was anymore. But I'm still that human being that did all that. It's not things that I was, things that I could have been. It's none of that. I don't sit here and think about the past and think about failures and think about what could have been, because that's what all led up to now. And I'm very happy and very proud of who I am today. And it's crazy how much has changed. And I'm actually like genuinely happy for the first time. The only thing that stresses me out or holds me back is when I hold myself back and I don't trust myself. I don't take the leap of faith because I'm scared to do it again. Because when I did it last time, when I did it this time, when I did it that time, I failed. So why do it again? Because why the hell not? Am I just gonna sit here and ride away, or am I gonna jump again? I'm gonna keep on jumping, dog. I'm gonna keep on jumping until I succeed. And I'll never give up, because this life is long and I choose not to live this life thinking about what could have been once again. I'm gonna always think about what is, because in the moment is when I create the best future for myself. I don't create it by trying to change the past. I don't create it by worrying about the future. I create it by right now, building the foundation and doing what I need to do in this moment. With everything that has happened to me in my life, and I mean, I never got monetized, I never got my 100K plaque, although I had 137,000 subscribers. I never had companies pay me for my worth or pay me in general. I never had people see me as the creator I saw myself as. The person who's filled with information, experience, knowledge, and just connections with human beings where it feels like we're FaceTiming over a video. You know, I know what I have to offer. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can achieve, and I know what I can prove to myself. I do not have to prove to others, because you'll never understand the full story of things that I have been through to be able to perceive something as what people may see as falling off. You know, restarting on my content, going back to zero, not having the attention that I had before. That could be failure. That could have been a failure. But no, that's a sign of growth. Detaching from what was destroying you, pruning that shit out your life. The plant can't keep on trying to revive dead leaves because it's a waste of energy. Can't keep trying to fix things from the past. Can't sit there and try to bring dead issues into the future. It's a waste of energy. Cut them off and move forward. Delete your goddamn negativity on God. There was a time, and even still to this day, just this week, I just broke through another barrier because I constantly struggle to be myself, but I'm also deathly afraid to be myself. Carl Rogers is a really great psychoanalyst, but he said that, and I was thinking about it because, like, man, I want to be myself so bad, but myself has failed constantly. Failures disrupt our pathways, but pathways, they are not constant. They change, because change, once again, is the only constant. Every choice you make doesn't dictate your entire pathway. Every choice you make may adjust it and change it slightly. You never know where you're gonna go. Always keep on moving forward and never let your failures stop you from creating a path to success. We are all capable of so much. I am capable of so much, and I need to embody that, and I want to be the change that I want to see, you know? Perceived failure, or things that we see as failure, they obscure how much we see ourselves of being capable of great things. Little do we know is each time we fail, each time a pathway doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. It's just time to create a new. It's the rebirth of a new personality, and it's up to you to be the creator of this new personality. You're the one paving the road. The football coaches always used to say after halftime, dog, when we was losing, even when we was winning, it's 0-0. Go out there and play like you got something to win. Even when you losing, even when you winning. Never stop trying to win, dog. It's called grit, being able to fight through adversity. You hear me? I'm learning not to be afraid to dream again and to take the necessary steps to chase my dream of becoming a content creator. I never want to give up on something I worked so hard on, something I worked so hard to build, my Days brand. Although I don't have my channels that are all big and everything out there anymore, don't mean we can't rebuild that pathway again. It ain't over till it's over. I'm working on a lot of stuff. I just wanted to come back and say these good words because, man, I've been working on a lot of stuff for a long goddamn time. Like, it's been a long time coming since I've actually felt happy. Since I actually felt optimistic. Since I actually felt like I'm working towards something great and not just hoping and living with expectations. When I have low expectations, I'm pessimistic. I don't want to work towards something, right? When I have high expectations, and maybe it doesn't work out because what I wanted was idealistic, not realistic. And if it doesn't work out with my expectation up here, my mood's gonna be down here. Because I'm gonna feel like I failed and I'll lose my motivation. And that's what used to happen to me weekly, almost daily. And nowadays, when a little bit of adversity happens to me, if it's not that bad and I can get through it, I'll muscle through it. Give myself some grace and rest. But at the end of the day, we always gotta keep it pushing. Keep it trucking, you know? Stay happy, stay positive, and always keep trying to grow, dog. And if you need help, I'm here for you. Make sure you subscribe to the Delightfully Days channel where life is a delightful days. It's crazy, but we face these challenges, adversity, all this bullshit with a delight because it's a game to us. Is this a game to you? Hell yeah, it is. That's how we need to be. But I made a Patreon if you want to support the channel. If you want to help me make content, I'm posting a lot of mindful stuff, great things in there to help people shift their mindset from a negative and pessimistic one to a growth mindset. We shall grow together. That's why I'm here, man. I'm not trying to speak from a perspective of a guy who has things all figured out, because I don't. But listen, at least I'm trying to grow, and that's all that matters. Patreon in the description of the video, Instagram link in the description of the video at Delightfully Days. Make sure you follow for the updates. Discord link in the description if you want to join the community. Good links down there, go check them out. But I appreciate you. A lot of adventures, outdoor content, cool talk. Cool talks, Days TV. I'm doing a lot of stuff. I've been planning for months. I had a lot of time in my hand. Damn near a year. All right, dog, I gotta go. Stay safe, stay up. New stuff coming soon. If you still watching, drop a goddamn freaking Days Mafia in the chat. All right, I'll see you. Stay safe, baby. Yes, sir.